Hey everybody, it's John here from the Blades Gaming. Bringing you my part of the Q&A session. Weird, it's like a cutoff line right there. Anyways, um, right. So I'm gonna go down the list. I have the YouTube page open right in front of me, and I'm gonna scroll up. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna read your names, and hopefully your questions are gonna be answered right here. And if you have any questions after this is posted, feel free to leave a comment right underneath the video. Why am I so slow to this? Right down there. There'll be a description bar. Well, I don't think there should be a description bar. There's no need for a description bar. But, so I thank you for actually subscribing, for starters, liking our videos, favoriting our videos, subscribing, spreading the word, telling your friends. I thank you for all of that. Thank you for sticking along, for watching my LPs, and of course Alex and Matt's. So thank you guys for doing that. I really appreciate that. So, without further ado, let's get going with the questions. Super Sentai Fan 100 posted, John, are you doing a Pokemon walkthrough? Yes, I am. I am doing Pokemon Emerald. Do I see any future Pokemon projects? Possibly. I would have to discuss that with the other two, Matt and Alex, to see what they were going to want to do. Since Alex did have white, and I was supposed to do black with it, but my computer would have taken 48 to 64 hours just to render one video with the layout, and I couldn't do that. I expect black to be done on a live stream though, a non-stop playthrough. But that'll probably be for like a donation or something, donation or a charity stream. If you have seen our 100 subscriber special, I do want to do something for charity, so don't be surprised if that's it. It's a full, or at least, run through of the game, or as best as I can for you all. And I apologize if the camera seems kind of shaky, or it seems a little slow. I'm doing this with my laptop. See, you can see that right there. It's built in, so I can't do anything about that. I apologize. Let me see. Let's see. Chaotic Arrow 155 or 115 says, John, you seem to be more the classic gamer of the trio. What's your thoughts on classic games versus the new stuff being released today? Everything today is shooters. I mean, granted, shooters are great. They're great. I like shooters. I do like Left 4 Dead. I'm not a huge Call of Duty Modern Warfare fan. I mean, I know some of you guys are going boo for that. It's overdone. It's time to get something new. I mean, guns and games are fine. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. But shooters are starting to lose their luster. I realize I went from platforming to shooters, so who knows what's going to be next. Maybe it's puzzle. But I actually do like puzzle games. One of my favorite genre of or type of games. Lumine's Puzzle Fusion for the PSP, beautiful game, one of my favorites. It's better than the classic stuff. Like the classic Mega Man. That's compared to maybe Battle Network. I mean, Battle Network is good, but I do like the classic Mega Man series a little bit more than Battle Network. Battle Network has its own uniqueness. But compared old stuff versus new stuff, I think I prefer a fine mix. Like, I'll drop my laptop there. I like a mix between the two. Maybe a little bit of classic Mario, or New Super Mario Brothers with some Left 4 Dead, or maybe, I'll play some Sonic, classic Sonic. I actually don't like the speed the classic Sonic runs at, but I'll play it. Versus Sonic Unleashed. I'll play Sonic Unleashed, and then I'll play some, Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Other than that, I do like a fine mix. I don't know if that answers your question that well, but I think that today we're running out of ideas. That's kind of why I'm going to college to become a game producer alongside with Alex, and Matt's doing programming, so he'll be the programming guy. But other than that, because I want to make something that's going to change everything. Someone's going to go like, hey, this is great. It's not just this, but it's this. I want to appeal to everybody. I mean, you can't please everybody, but you can try. I'm not saying try and fail, but maybe I don't want to fudge it. I want to be like, hey, Maybe this will be puzzle shooting, and then this one will be action platforming. Something like that. The worst game I have ever played. Let me think. I wouldn't know. Worst game that I've ever played. That is a tough question. But it would probably have to be, and I hate to say this, well, no, yes and no for Sonic 2006. And I know Alex is probably going to say this one too, but Sonic 2006, I told him that it wasn't that bad, and he let me borrow it, and I played it, and at first it actually didn't want to work. And he called it the cursed disc because, he had tape on it and everything. And then it didn't want to work, and then I popped it in and it worked. And I was kind of confused as to what it was. Coming in a close second, though, I would have... No, well, that's more of a CG, or like animation style, but... Other worst game that I've ever played. I gotta think about this one real quick. It would probably be... No, Sonic 2006, that's all I'm gonna say. I can't think of another worse game than that. I mean, granted, I've seen, someone play through it really smooth without glitches, and I was amazed. The guy's channel, I think, was like Sonic Movies or something like that. And he did a whole playthrough. He made it look like a movie, but a playthrough at the same time. So it looked really nice. And thank you, Chaotic, for congratulating us on 200 subs. Cloud the Gamer 007, or Cloud the Gamer 007, or Cloud the Gamer 7 asks, to Alex, Don, and Matt. Alright, so this one includes me. What has been your favorite solo and co-op LP? I just started to watch a video, so it'd be nice to know which ones are the best to watch. Now, for co-op, we've only done 2, and we've only managed to record 1 session of Left 4 Dead 1. I don't know when the next time we're going to be able to record that, because we have our schedule will conflict. So it's kind of really hard to kind of get everyone together, even though we live in the same state and pretty much go to the same college. It's just hard because, maybe Alex has, his job and Matt's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing. I think Alex is working harder than most of us, actually. But other than that, I think our best LP was Left 4 Dead 2 because that's the only real co-op LP that we have, other than Portal 2, but that excludes me, so it's not, it is a co-op. And there is Matt's Terraria LP with Metroid 99, I think. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. But, yeah, I think that was, I think our Left 4 Dead 2, we had some great moments. We laughed, we enjoyed it, we got excited, and then we had good times when we recorded. That's when everything was starting out, I like those days. I'll never forget when we did that stuff, over at Alex's house or Matt's house. We haven't done any recordings at my house. I do plan to change that, though, so hopefully we'll be seeing some more co-op stuff soon. Let me see. My favorite solo LP. If I were to go for each one of us, I like Matt's Portal 2 co-op. Not co-op. Sorry, single player. Portal 2. I think he did a fairly good job of explaining the game, as he's the person who kind of likes to 100% the game, show the achievements. But, I do think he did a pretty good job with that. I do like his Kirby Superstar. His Kirby Superstar comes in a little bit of a tie, maybe a little bit over, but I recommend this Kirby Superstar more than Portal. Because Portal is kind of overdone. So if you want something unique and a little bit retro, try Kirby Superstar. That should be under our playlist, by the way. And, John, where did you get those Pippin sunglasses? I actually got these at the Marine Corps, no, not Marine Corps, Frederick Historic Half Marathon. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's, well, clearly it's a marathon, but it's called the Frederick Historic Half. It's in Frederick. Kind of obvious, but I don't run. Hell no. I'm sorry. I don't run. I'm too I'm not fat or I don't know. I'm not built for running. I can't run. I used to be able to run decently, but being out of shape for a little bit, retiring from martial arts, kind of My cardio kind of sucks now. But yeah, these sunglasses, I got them there. Oh my goodness, the light. It burns. I'm all sweaty because it's hot in my room. And I have a little room for it. But anyway, the story behind these shades is, I got offered by my dad, and he was like, hey, do you want these? Take a look at the sunglasses. And a quick story behind the sunglasses. Back then, Mega Man was the first thing I really got into. And then I found Proto Man. Proto Man was a big hero to me, so, I always wanted to be like my hero back then. Always doing things for the greater good, and, being good to not good to everybody, it sounds a little weird, but, trying to be, not respectful, I don't know how to explain it, but, try and be a good example, or trying to be like a hero to people, helping somebody out, feel good about it, and expect nothing in return. I mean, sometimes, I gotta admit, I do expect something in return, which is bad. I don't like that. Why am I crooked? Do I sit like that? Anyways. But yeah, that's the story behind the sunglasses, and then I don't like my eyes and all that shit, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, mainly it's because of Proto Man. I do like my hero. I do like Proto Man. He's awesome. He's a pretty cool guy. I haven't met him, but you know what I mean. Let's see. To All of Us by the Seventh Snivy. What are some favorite things you use every day? A little weird of a question. No offense. That's a little strange of a question. What are my favorite things that I use every day? Well, for starters, I have multiple pairs of sunglasses. I can't see where I'm pushing buttons. Okay. But yeah, I have many pairs of sunglasses. I only wear 2 of them, as they were gifts, so, I wear those. Prized possession would be my, I have many prized possessions. One would be the Werehog figurine that I have, that I got at, the Sakura Street Festival, I think it was called, in DC. They were selling figurines, and, I wanted one. My girlfriend was like, oh, do you want that? So I got that. I don't use it every day, but it kind of just, it's there. I guess I kind of got a little off topic there. But, geez, it's kind of hard to say things I use every day. These are more like, I hate to not answer your question. Things I use every day would just be my sunglasses. If I have to say prized possessions, maybe it would be that Werehog figurine. And, my Pikachu doll that I got, I still have it. I've had since I was a kid, since I was a little tiny thing. But yeah, it's been like a big prized possession to me. The Werehog thing. And by the way, this is my recording studio. I really don't. This is where I do all my recordings. It's very small. Let me give you a little tour. This is a wall. This is another wall with a light. And if you look closely, you can see the Werehog, bamboo plant, my GameCube, TV, Xbox, the Alga tin. That's a door. And then my closet next to that. But that's it. This is my room. It's literally that small. For a big guy like me, being 5'9", 5'10", pretty small. Sorry, I got a blanket stuck in my back. Okay, hopefully this recording isn't getting too long, but let's move on. So, what's the next question that the Seventh Snivy had? What are your favorite professional teams? And he meant this like sports. I don't really watch sports, to be honest. I mean, I don't want to say my old high school team was my favorite sports team, because, we always had to go to the pep band games. Or no, since I was in pep band, I played the flute, we would always have to play at the home game. So, I guess, even though, no offense to our high school that we went to, they kind of sucked, and then they were kind of good, and they got kind of bad. I gotta say that, the Bulldogs, I guess, high school team, I don't know how else to explain that. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure. But, to be honest with you, I gotta admit, yeah, stay down. But anyways, professional team. I don't know. That's a tough question. I don't think I have a favorite professional team. I mean, if the sports are on, I don't watch them. But if someone's watching it and I can't change the channel, I'll be like, okay, let's watch. You know, I'll get into it, and, you know.